Hold on a minute. Never mind.
Okay, Jeff. So my sister has a crush on this football coach from Notre Dame, and I'm looking at him on ESPN, and I definitely see why. Like, that's definitely her type. She likes these light-skinned men that look like weirdos. Like what do they call this? Secret Service.
About to put toe to leather and get this thing started. Running to daylight from inside his 25. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. First down for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
First down here for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Still running at the 40. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll give it to him again. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Florida Atlantic looking to score from the red zone. Movement here from the tight end. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Makes his connection. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. Using his legs to buy some time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Hey, look, it's early in the game, and this quarterback's excited. You're playing with tons of energy. You feel like you've got an opportunity to throw a touchdown pass early, create some momentum, but the play just wasn't there to be made. You got to do a better job just throwing that thing away, knowing that a field goal is big at this juncture, but unfortunately now they'll come away with nothing on that drive.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a shot. To the end zone and is picked off.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive done. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on 3rd down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, UNLV! What a grab and go for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back looking for help. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. He'll try the left side. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Dances away from the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They'll run the screen. Dances away from the D. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Owls. A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
That pass is incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Dumps it off in the flats. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to scramble. Finds his big tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back at the 20. Touchdown, Owls! How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Back to throw, it's Ward. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Looking to move it through the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Off play action. Pockets, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting rid up in the 1st half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end zone. On 4th down, going to the air. He'll turn it loose out to the right. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just zings it in there. A little Barishnikov for the toe tap. Looking for a productive play on first down. Run in the red zone, it's Sampson.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Ward. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like a pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They move the tight end all over. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. They've got the screen set up. Nice move to keep moving. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to get it through the air. Now improvising. He'll throw it. Caught close to the marker. It's Stewart. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pena. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Wide out in motion. Back to the air one more time. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Coming after him. And the quarterback is snowed under. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking left. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Pressure coming. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson. At the 20, he's got space. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. To the air on 1st down. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet. They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
Florida Atlantic now trying to drain the clock. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll put the tight end in motion. Toss sweep to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. A swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Using the quick game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Okay, one-possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Throws for the tight end. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
A strike downfield. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
He's looking to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Stewart. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Owls getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
You suck, 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 you suck.
After the interception, drive.
You suck.
It's a turnover.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense.
You suck. You blew it. You suck.
Be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
How's it feel to know that you blew it? How does it feel to know that you blew it? You had it in your hands and you blew it. You suck.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a